first question, right?
That's a complicated question because we can think of a million ways to describe it, but I think if I had to describe it, I would say that it's your 5 minutes of happiness for a day. It's the world's biggest memory collection that we frankly have a privilege to peek into with other people's lives. And it's the place that you get to keep your digital legacy, whether that's you storing your own life or you storing your family's stories, or what our primary product is, a website and an app for you to create your company's story. It's really about what you want your story to look like. I'm Shriya, I'm from Princeton's class of 2018, and I'm the founder and CEO of Llama. I think the reason it's personally interesting to me is because I've always wanted to live 1,000 lives, and I've wanted to do more than one life could afford me, and while I feel fortunate to have the amount of opportunity I have, I know that there's no way I'm going to be able to learn everything there is and to be able to experience everything there is. And I think as humans we have a gift of being able to enjoy things vicariously. So the idea of having a memory collection is really interesting to me because you could live somebody else's life vicariously just for a second peek into their lives. And other people have the opportunity to peek into your life too. But the idea of letting other people look into your life also is important to me. Immensely. When I came to Princeton, I thought entrepreneurship was something people who couldn't get banking jobs did. Because if I'm being totally honest, my dad was a trader and he drilled it into me that finance was the only way to go. So I thought it was lame. And to me, I took this class freshman year. It was called Creativity, Innovation and Design. And I took it because I thought of myself as a creative because I like writing, not because I ever thought of myself as entrepreneurial. While taking that class, I realized that I essentially felt like an entrepreneur in my life while trying to avoid that word. I'd founded a bunch of different initiatives and newspapers and organizations and things. So it was really coming into my creative confidence for me freshman year. Sophomore year was a huge leap in terms of my creative confidence and my skill set that I'd started picking up through these classes when I co-created the Tiger Challenge, which is a social impact challenge we run here based on design thinking. So that was a huge leap, and that I actually got to travel across the country and look at what entrepreneurship and design programs across America look like and bring a little bit back to Princeton. And I'd honestly never been exposed to a world of entrepreneurship before because I grew up in a military establishment in India where everything was very much by the book and you didn't really have much room to think of your own idea, let alone turn it into a reality. And I think as I saw the Tiger Challenge grow and different initiatives that I'd created at Princeton grow to be real and grow to be things that actually made people happy, it was a huge boost in confidence, a huge opportunity to really sharpen my skill set in learning how to manage people. Derek Lido, Rafe Steinhauer, all people involved with entrepreneurship here have been so instrumental in that. So just doing things here were helpful in the more intangible sense. In the tangible sense, of course, the opportunities afforded by the eLab, whether it was the funding or the mentorship or the space to work here or the opportunity for me to get 3 amazing interns. There have been a ton of tangible things too, but I think what I'm really going to take away from the entrepreneurship support at Princeton is A, you can do it if you really care about it. It's not crazy for you to want to have your own thing. B, even though the skill set can be learned, it's not something that has to be innate, there still is a skill set to be learned. And I think we're getting to the point where I can be super proud and say Princeton has a great entrepreneurship program. And third, which I think is irreplaceable, is the passion of the entrepreneurs around you. So whether that's in the eLab and the other amazing startups there, or anything the Princeton Entrepreneurs Network does, the PEC supported ones, things with AEF, that's so many acronyms, but all things I'm sure Princeton people know. It's just, there's so much passion and this attitude of, we're gonna try to do everything that's in our power to make sure you succeed, from having Ed Shah come back from the class of 61 to having the class of 2022 show up for Princeton Startup Showcase. I think it's something that we take seriously, and if we're being true to being in the service of humanity, I think it really begins with letting the best ideas go out there. So it's been amazing.